Thank you sa pag-click ng aking video. Kamusta po tayong lahat at sana ay okay naman ang lahat? Sa mga bagong viewers at napadaan lang, by the way, I'm Tita Eda. Welcome to my channel. Gusto ko magpasalamat sa lahat ng nag-subscribe at nanood ng videos ko. Sana ay nakatulong ang mga videos ko na ito. Alam ko rin kaya mo to klinik kasi gusto mong malaman ang update. Please watch the video until the end para malaman ang kasagutan at dagdag kaalaman. Please subscribe to my channel. At huwag kalimutan i-click ang notification bell para updated ka every time na mag-upload ako ng bagong videos. Like, share, and comment to this video.
Ilan na ba ang nagpa-register so far at ilan na ang mga nabigyan ng PhilSys ID?
So yun po, tuloy-tuloy po ang registration natin sa PhilSys or ang ating national ID despite the pandemic. So ikinagagala ko pong i-report na meron na po tayong 42,456,880 Filipinos po na nakakomplete na ng Step 2 registration. So out of all of these po, we would also like to report na yung PhilID cards po na deliver na po sa ating mga registrants ay around 3.5 million na po out of these registrants.
Sa mga hindi pa kumukuha, balikan lang natin, ano ba ang mga benepisyo na pagkakaroon ng PhilSys ID?
Ang PhilID po natin ay nagsisilbi pong valid proof of identity natin. No? So ito po yung ang PhilSys po kasi is really the central identification system of our government. So aside po from being a valid government-issued ID, it will help you po unlock services po, formal services, katulad na lang po ng pag-open ng mga bank accounts and yung pag-transact po natin sa government and private sector na nangangailangan po ng valid proof of identity. So dapat po nakilalanin po ito as a valid proof of identity. So yun po yung immediate benefits po ng ating national ID.
Okay, when it comes naman to the process, ano po yung step-by-step process sa pagkuha ng PhilSys ID? I understand may online registration ito. Ano po yung requirements na hinihingi?
Tama po. So, ang PhilSys po natin, meron po tayong 3 steps sa registration po. No? May 3 po tayong hakbang. Ang step 1 po is yung pag-capture po or pag-collect ng demographic data po through our website. Ang online website po natin is register.philsys.gov.ph kung saan pwede nyo pong isave ang inyong demographic data tulad ng name, birth date, sex, and then yung other demographic details po required ni law, and makapag-appointment po for the Step 2 registration. Si Step 2 registration naman po, ito naman po yung pagpunta natin sa registration centers kapag nakapag-secure na po tayo ng date after po nating makapag-online. And dito naman po ika-capture ang ating biometric information tulad po ng ating fingerprints, iris scans, as well as yung facial image po natin na ilalagay po natin sa ID. Kasama po dito yung pag-validate po ng supporting documents po natin na kailangan nating dalhin dito po sa mga registration centers na to. And then after po ng step 2 natin, dadaan po yung data natin sa mga back-end process para ma-ensure po na yung identity po natin is unique bago po tayo mag-proceed dun sa step 3, which is yung final po na step ng PhilSys registration. Si Step 3 naman po, ito po yung issuance po ng ating unique PhilSys number, yung pag-issue po ng unique PSN as well as yung pag-deliver of course ng ating physical PhilIDs.
Okay. So kailan naman po at papaano madedeliver yung mismong ID?
Sa Step 3 registration po natin, actually, partner po natin si Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas at PhilPost po, no? So si Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas po, ina-ensure po na may security features po yung PhilID natin. And then, for the delivery naman po, ang official delivery partner po natin ngayon for PhilSys is really PhilPost. So sila po yung nagde-deliver house to house ng ating mga PhilID sa mga successful registrants po sa PhilSys.
Okay. Well, marami pa po tayong pag-uusapan, kasama si PhilSys spokesperson Nicole Navea sa pagbabalik ng newsroom ngayon dito sa CNN Philippines. Atin sa serbisyo ngayon si PhilSys spokesperson Nicole Navea. Ma'am, puntahan na lang natin ang ilang tanong sa aming Facebook account muna. Tanong ni Mina Maria Babatid, Roland Fernandez at JR Fernandez. Bakit ang tagal daw dumating ng PhilSys ID nila? Heto namang si Mike Gray, 6 na buwan na raw ang nakalipas. Hindi pa rin niya nakukuha ang kanyang PhilSys ID. At si JP or PJ Vera naman, mag-iisang taon na raw. Ano pong tugon niyo rito, ma'am?
Ayun, yung issue po natin ngayon sa Step 3 registration, una po sa lahat, humihingi po kami ng paumanhin, pangunawa at patuloy po na pagsuporta ng ating mga mamamayan with regards po sa Step 3 registration or yung delivery po of their PhilIDs. Kasalukuyan po kasi ang pinaprioritize po namin ngayon na mabigyan ng ID ay ang mga low-income households po na una po nating ni-register simula noong October 2020 at sa mga unang buwan po ng 2021. So what we are offering po is that maybe we can all wait for po the launch of our mobile app wherein nandun po yung mobile ID natin na pwede natin gamitin yung ID na yon, mobile ID, kahit wala pa po yung physical card natin. So ongoing po yung development nito at humihingi po kami ng konti pa pong pangunawa sa ating mga mamamayan.
Is this a supply issue po, ma'am? Kung bakit parang matagal po yung printing? What seems to be the delay?
I think it's more on the difficulty po of the logistics po, given the pandemic. So from what I mentioned po earlier, we have 3.5 million cards already delivered, but we actually have 6 million na po na dispatched kay PhilPost for delivery. And then from that po, we actually have a bigger number, which is 13, I think 6 million na rin po yung personalized, and yung for production din po, I think ongoing naman din po siya. So it's more of a difficulty po in terms of the logistics right now. So we are trying to really prioritize po. And our priority po is with the vulnerable sectors po and the low-income households.
Okay. Pero matatanggap po nila yung physical ID po nila. Lahat ng nag-apply. May timeline po ba tayo kung kailan ma-deliver lahat ng backlog?
Definitely po, we have a timeline po for that. I think our management is already computing po so that we can already release this information to the public. But definitely, all the IDs po will be delivered for all those who registered po to PhilSys.
Alright. Sabi naman po ni Matthew Santos, sa tagal na makuha yung ID, baka raw hindi mo na kamukha yung picture or yung tao sa picture. And in connection to this, I think nag-viral din ng isang post noon na medyo malayo po talaga yung itsura niya dun sa picture sa totoong buhay. Hindi po kaya magkakaproblema yung may-ari nung ID na yon?
What I can say po right now is that yung ID po natin actually adheres to the ICAO standards or International Civil Aviation Organization standards po in terms of our facial image. So similar po to the passport, we adhere to that high quality standard po, international actually, so that it will be recognized po by our relying parties. So, but if they have concerns po on their IDs, maybe they can send us an email po, so that we can try to work that out. But what I can say to you po right now is that our processes po, especially the facial image, adheres to the ICAO standards.
Okay. May tanong po si Celso Eclipse kasi yung tinatrack daw po nila, yung ID nila cannot be found. Paano ma-address ang ganong concern at saan pwede matrack ang status ng national ID?
Currently po ngayon may ino-offer po kasi si PhilPost as our official delivery partner na website. I think this is still for finalization and for updating, but this is their website that is that they offer po for those who want to track their ID. But at the same time, you also have our own, and this is still ongoing po yung development niya, and we hope to release that as soon as possible for a more accurate po na tracking of their PhilIDs, and especially the statuses po of registration. So not just only the step 3.
Okay. Do you have a deadline kung kailan po ito ilo-launch para mas convenient para sa mga gustong mag-track ng kanilang IDs?
I'm not in the position po to say right now, but I think early next year po. ma-release po tong site na to. Kasi on finalization stages na rin po siya, ma'am.
Alright. Tanong naman po ni Alan San Jose, paano daw po kapag may maling detalye sa ID, ano ang proseso para makorek?
Ayun po. So part po ng policy po natin is that we allow po yung correction po and updating of demographic information. But we ask po for our registrants to wait for further announcements on this as we try to prioritize po yung pag-deliver po muna ng mga IDs ng mga registrants po that went through our process. But rest assured po that we will announce po the process on how to update very soon.
All right. We have another question from Daisy Ray Ripa. Yung mga OFW raw po, kailan pwede magpaproseso ng PhilSys ID?
Yes po. So we would like to announce po that our OFWs po can be registered po starting next year. So this is part of our plans po for 2022 in partnership, of course, with the Department of Foreign Affairs.
Okay, sinimulan na rin daw ang PhilSys registration ng mga batang edad 5 pataas. Para sa kaalaman ng mga magulang, ano pong proseso niyan?
Tama po. So, nag-start na po tayo dyan, ages 5 and up. So, ang kailangan lang po nilang dalhin is, I think, yung valid document po ng kanilang mga anak. So, pwede pong birth certificate or kahit anong valid ID. But yung parents po, we are requiring them to also bring their own valid IDs. And if guardian po kayo, yung affidavit po of guardianship.
Okay. Ma'am, you mentioned earlier no, na ginagawa po yung registration online. Pero meron po ba for other people who are not really literate when it comes to doing stuff online, meron din po ba kayong mga physical setups na pwede nilang puntahan at any time?
Yes, ma'am. But for now po kasi, ang process po natin, dahil po may pandemic, no, we want to manage the number of people po as much as possible at our registration centers at a given time. But definitely po, hindi naman po limited yung pag-register online kasi meron din po tayong tinatawag na institutional registrations and mobile registrations na kung saan diretso na po sa registration kit na enter po ng demographics ang ating registrants, kasama na po yung capture ng kanilang biometrics. So this is actually an ongoing process po na ginagawa po ng ating registration team. So kahit hindi po sila mag-online, kapag na-include po sila sa institutional registration, pwede na po silang magpatuloy ng step 1 and step 2.
Alright. Sabi niyo po kanina, ma'am, no, the PhilSys ID should be accepted by all institutions. So far po, tinatanggap na po ba ang PhilSys ID as a sole proof of identity sa lahat ng bangko at lending institutions? Kasi may mga nagtatanong bakit wala raw pirma, ayaw daw tanggapin nung ilang mga bangko kasi that is one of the primary na hinihingi nila na kailangan may signature.
Interesting question po. No? So let me try to break that down. So yung sa non-inclusion po of the handwritten signature po sa ID, I would like to emphasize po that the ID po, the Phil ID is a foundational digital ID. So the non-inclusion po of the signature is actually a deliberate and intentional decision po no, of our policymakers. So the Phil ID po will be verified through online and offline means, and ine-aim po nito na maging cornerstone po no ng digital transformation po ng ating society. So we know po that signatures can be easily forged, whereas yung PhilSys po, it offers a slew of security features as well as yung verification methods po na in-offer po ng system natin sa ating relying parties for a more secure Phil ID. So yun po yung explanation natin kung bakit wala pong signatures. But at the same time po, we would like to reiterate po na sa law po ng PhilSys, which is RA 11055, kailangan po natanggapin ng ating mga relying parties or mga agencies, banks, institutions, ang Phil ID as a valid proof of identity. Dahil meron po tayo actually penal provisions pag hindi po nila tinanggap yung ID. So to support this po, ang Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, nag-issue po sila ng memorandum circular on this po. No? So enjoining all our financial institutions to really accept and honor our ID, the Phil ID as a valid proof of identity when transacting, when the public transacts with them po.
Alright, and if, for example, hindi nga tanggapin ng isang institution Saan po sila dapat na magreklamo? Sa Bangko Sentral po ba or saan po?
Actually po, pwede po na sa amin na lang po.
Okay.
Meron po kaming hotline, 1388. So you can easily call 1388 po or send us an email, info@philsys.gov.ph. And ayan po, shown sa screen, pwede din po sa Facebook namin so that we can alert po these agencies and remind them that these are, the PhilID po is a valid proof of identity and that should be accepted in transactions po requiring proof of identity. So we actually received na rin naman po some feedback on this and we are happy na marami pong nagsasabi kung saan pong branch para ma-resolve po namin agad with that partner.
Okay, you were talking about yung mga security features of the PhilSys ID. Kumusta naman po yung seguridad ng mismong database? How well protected is it against hacking at identity theft?
So I'm not the technical person po, no, but PhilSys po kasi in this program po we take data privacy and security very seriously. So we adhere po sa what we call the privacy by design principles, wherein yung processes po natin, yung systems natin, even the database, it was built up with privacy in mind. And in line with this po, we are partnering with the ICT, Department of Information and Communications Technology, as well as the National Privacy Commission po, who are both members of our council, para po mapaigting po yung processes namin in terms of security and privacy. So aside from that po, we conduct regular privacy impact assessments and vulnerability assessment and penetration testing sa mga systems po namin and even the databases. So we would like to assure you po that we really take data privacy and security very seriously po dito sa PhilSys.
Alright, ma'am, pahabol na tanong ni Mark Louis de la Paz. Paano pag hindi nakapunta on appointment day? Paano yung process? Kailangan ba magpa-sked ulit?
Yes po. Actually, they can use the site po to reschedule. Pero if it happens po that maluwag po yung registration center that day, pwede po kayong ma-accommodate. Pero we would advise po na mas maganda na sa site po natin siya baguhin sa register.philsys.gov.ph. Mabago po yung booking appointment date para ma-ready din po namin yung team po namin sa registration center.
So ayan mga guys, if you find this video very helpful at nagustuhan mo itong video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell para updated kayo sa lahat ng videos na aking i-upload. Thank you ulit sa pag-tune in nyo sa aking channel. Again, this is Tita Eda. If you have questions and you want information, just visit Tita Eda's channel. Continue to be a blessing and stay safe.